What's up? What's up? What's up? Dude, today was fire day, man. Dude, I just got home. I think it's the 25th today. Let me check. Yeah, man, Monday the 25th. Mondays are kind of my chill day, man. Um, I kind of got restaurant hours, you know. I tend to work on the weekends every weekend. Um, Dude, I'm emotional right now. I don't know what it is. I uh, I got this membership at this hot yoga place or something like that, man. And dude, the place is fire. And I'm so psycho. And it's so cool, man. I knew what was gonna happen today. I knew. I had an intuition yesterday what was gonna happen today because I had to go in and meet them and like go over and get my pass and get my door pass and all that stuff. And I went in and did the walkthrough and stuff. And then like everywhere I go, man, when I meet new people, like for some reason I just start talking. And it just happens every time, bro. And so I just kind of tell my journey. Some girl call it a testimony. It's not, I don't know what it's called, man. It's just life to me. It's just regular. And I just ended up talking forever, man. And I get so excited. Like I love it. I love the journey, man. I'm excited for once, and it freaks me out because I just love it so much. I just want to help people, and but whatever. It was cool. It was a cool experience today, and then I talked to somebody this morning. Me and her talked for a minute, and then went somewhere else. Ended up talking to a guy on a job today. It's so cool, man. It's like I can't believe I didn't talk for 35 years, and I don't I don't regret it, because it makes this so much sweeter. And I'm just seeing people, man, and when I'm talking and just looking in their eyes, and like, dude, it's the greatest. Like I can just picture a set of eyes right now, and it's just like the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. Like it's like looking into somebody's soul, man, and just these humans, these people, like they're so fire. All of them are so fire. They're so perfect. There's so much love, and there's such infinite possibilities with them, and like I only see max potential for love. Like I love it, dude. It's the great man. I can't believe I just didn't even like. I don't really regret it, honestly. I do in the sense of like all those people. Maybe I'll see them again, man. I hope I get another chance to meet everyone I've ever met, man, and to just look in their eyes for real once, and just see what I see now in them, and it's just nothing but love, man. And it's just like nothing but love and grace and just like perfection, and just endless possibilities like in every human being I've ever met. And just the pain though, like the but it's like, and if I can just bring them out of pain for a second when with me talking, or just get them to think about new perspectives on their lives, and start questioning their past and maybe try and beat it, like that's worth it to me, man. That's worth me being vulnerable. That's worth me stumbling over my words in front of somebody and being embarrassed because I can't freaking spell. Like I can't slow my brain down enough. Like it was embarrassing. Like this girl gave me the Wi-Fi password today, and I couldn't even. I can't slow my brain slow enough to to like sound out the word and spell like a simple word. I can't do it. It's embarrassing, and I don't know what it is. And then when I'm trying to like use my phone, and like it's like a time delay, and I just can't do it. It's so weird, but it's super embarrassing. It's super embarrassing, man. And I'm just trying to roll with it, and I get so embarrassed, kind of, sort of, and I have to joke about it. But it's like I can't do it. Like my brain, like unless give me a pencil and a pen so I can write it on a piece of paper, but I can't picture it in the air in my imagination and spell it out. I can't do it. I don't know how to do it. I just can't slow my brain down, and it's super embarrassing because it makes me kind of feel ignorant and like but that's me, man, and it's weird. It's just me. I can't. It's so hard to spell. Like because it's like two different worlds. It's like I'm trying to spell something, but I can't connect the word with my mouth, and then I can't see it in my brain anymore. Well, I just could never see it in my brain, and like it's so confusing to me. But today was fire, man, and just meeting new people. Like it's so fire. I love it. Just love meeting people, man. They're so cool, dude. They're so beautiful, all of them. I love them. I love them all, and they all have stories, man, and they all have to have dealt with brokenness and been in narcissist relationships and like it's just I don't love that they've gone through that, but it's cool because we're all like I met a girl who's kind of like on the same journey as me, man, and it's fire to just know that I'm meeting these people that are going through the same crap as me. They're battling. They're having to walk away from people and understand. They're being aware of like these things, and it's beautiful to see people grow, and it's beautiful that people have a heart that want to change, that they're tired and they're sick of it, the way that their life was before, and now they know they're like I gotta change, like I gotta do whatever it takes. And the one girl was talk about reading. She said she reads a lot, and I was like, I'm in the action mode right now. Like I don't mind reading, but and it's kind of like the dude asked me about reading, studying the Bible and stuff, and I was like, man, I was like, right now, these talks is that for me, and instead of me reading, like, I'm just talking, and coming up with new ideas and new ways to implement, and every day I'm getting better, and like I said, and I'm not hurting people, and I'm not infringing on people's free will, and I'm just living my best life, dude, like, and I'm having fun, I'm having so much fun, and even if I'm by myself, like the other 50% of my day, like I'm fine with it. I'm not lonely. I'm eating up my time with myself. And so like I just got back from the gym, from that gym, and like they got a rowing machine in the sauna, and it's fire. Like it's different too. Like there's two separate arm holds. Like instead of like my rowing machine in my house has one bar, this one's a water rower too, so it's a little bit different. I've never used it. It's pretty cool, man. And so I did it, and I did it the first time, and it was easy. And then I waited a couple minutes and tried to go another round, and I didn't make it through. But and then I was gonna like try and do like a long yoga workout, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to get better on scheduling it because they're like 45 minutes long and stuff. So I gotta figure out a schedule to like do it. Plus, this place is 24 hours a day, which I love, man. That's what I love. It's like I can go and maybe I can start setting up something that like go do a long yoga at like 9:30 and then be done by 10:45 and be home and in bed. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Because I may try and start talking about 7. And that gives me 7, 8, 9 o'clock, and then go to the gym. I'm not sure. I may do. I wanted to talk after I went to the gym today because I want to see what kind of crap it loosens up because I'm sweating out crap. And dude, when I left, I was emotional. Like, so I'm trying to dig up like what I freed up in there today, rowing and the sweat and like what kind of emotional stuff have I set free in my body, and like what am I gonna deal with tonight? And obviously a song helped was kind of induced it too a little bit. Like I said, I'm still having problems walking away from people, and I said, man, I have infinite hope, and like I said, I want the best for everyone, and it sucks. Me and a guy talked today about it, and like I got abandoned so much, and maybe I didn't. Maybe that's just the way I felt. That like I just hate walking away from people, man. Like I hate not being there for them, even though it does nothing. Like maybe it does nothing, and maybe my only purpose, and it is my only purpose. Like I talked today about it, was like to a guy. I was like, the, the only thing I can do in this, to change this world is be be me, like be my best self, and make sure every day I'm growing, I'm loving myself more, and I'm being myself, my true authentic self for people, so they can see me, and that you can change, that you can go from someone who is broken and hard as a rock to a man who's nothing but love. And like, I have both. Like I have both today. Like I'm stern when I need to be stern, and I'm love when I need to be loved. And even my sternness is still love. And people haven't seen that side of me in a minute. And I hate to bring it out, but it's tough love, and because you got to protect yourself. You're number one. And that's the point. It's like I can't give and get nothing in return, and I can't give and enable people because they have to change on their own. I just have to be the example, and man, because if I could change for everyone, dude, I would do it. I would. Everyone schedule a day. Let me take it. Let me go cry my eyes out, and let me feel all the pain that you feel. I'll do it over and over again for 8 billion people. I would do it. And I would be freaking proud to do it. But I can't. It's not the way this world is made up. It really isn't. I wish it was. I wish I could just take it all away from everyone and let them start anew. But I can't, man. You made your bed and you gotta you gotta lay in it, bro. I laid in mine. It sucked. And I'm still laying in it. Like I'm still having to battle crap. But like I said, it would be easier for me to just take it. Like I think I would love to do it. I'll give it to me. I'll battle your crap. Let me step in your shoe. I'll do it. Plug me up. It sucks. I'll probably, yeah, I would do it. I would need a break after every person, but I would do it. I would need like a little breather or some good food or something. Good little reset. But I'll do it. I'd love to do it for you. But I can't. Plus, that's not free will. Like that's not like you did it for yourself. It sucks. Because God would do it for you if it meant anything, but it doesn't. Like you have to do it yourself. You created it yourself. Like you got to change. You got to go through your karma. Like it's part of it, and whatever. But yeah, the saunas was fire, dude. I thought I was gonna sweat more. Like maybe my, I don't know. Like my bedroom's pretty hot, and obviously I didn't do a 10K, which 10K tends to make me sweat pretty good. And these were a lot shorter, like hit workouts. But I don't know. It's fire. I need to keep this a habit. I need to make it a habit. It costs money, but it's cool, and I can go in and just do it every day. And they're pretty quick workouts too, so I can go in and just do a quick workout and then blast out some dips and push-ups and sit-ups and maybe try and start doing some kettlebells. They got some kettlebells and stuff like that. That'd be cool. Get big as crap. Or just get fit, man. I just want to be fit. I don't want to be big. I mean, I've always not been able to touch my elbows anyways together, so like I just don't care. Plus, I want to start climbing again, and like I said, I want to go snowboarding too next year. So I want to make sure that I'm physically fit to do all that, everything I want to do, man. I want to, especially if I'm gonna have kids. Like I want to be in shape, super good shape when I have kids, so I can chase them around all day long and play with them all day long, and get to be a kid again with my kids. Like that's gonna be fire. You know, and then when they get older, and if they want to play sports or karate or jujitsu or something like that, then I can just jump in and do it too with them. And I just want to spend as much time with them as possible. I want to see what it's like. And I want to watch them, and I want to watch them grow. And I just want to be the parent that I never had, and the parents I never had. And I just, dude, like if you think I'm crazy about looking at grown people's max potential, like wait till I have kids. It's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna have to have my wife dial me back a little bit or something, because I'm gonna be preaching nothing but max potential for those kids, and I'm gonna, if they want to learn about this, dude, I'm gonna go all out and let them have all the information they want and cater to them. And if they can't read, I'm gonna hire somebody to teach them how to read, write, and do all that stuff, man, so they don't have to do like I do, man. It's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. And it's not that I can't read, that's the point. That's what's so weird. I can read fine. I just can't spell. Like, it makes zero sense. It's like, how do I know how to do it and pass any college class? And I can read law like it's nothing, but then I can't spell and I don't get it. My brain is just weird. And it's been even more weirder since I've changed. Um, I don't know what the separation is. I can't separate. I don't know. It's very confusing to me. Um, Very confusing. But I don't know, man. But the day is fire. Meeting new people is always fire. Talking to people is cool. I haven't painted in a couple days. I need to get back to painting. That was loud, bruh. I need to get back to painting. Um, who knows? I'll probably paint. I'm gonna paint this week. For sure. Like I said, my birthday's coming up in 2 days, I think. Or 1 day, 2 days. I don't know. I'm excited about it. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But whatever I do, it's gonna be just chill. Tomorrow's gonna be 5 day too. I honestly don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow. I think I'm gonna go cut a yard and then go. I gotta go to the dump too. Maybe go get some countertops tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know. This week's kind of messed up now for some weird. Because today, I guess, but. I don't know, man. People fire. Like, I love them all. I'm so infatuated with humans. And, I love it. And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's like my new passion. Like, I think someone asked me, like, what's your passion other than painting? I was like, people, man. People are my passion. Like, they're my passion. Like, people. All people. Short people, tall people. All people. Like, it's so cool. And, I love them all. I love them all. It's kind of weird, like, you know what's super weird is, like, since this journey's happened, like, yeah, I've had to walk away from people, but, like, any confrontation that I have, they're not even confrontations on my end. Like, it's so weird. Like, I don't even, they're just not even, like, I can't explain it. It's, like, not even a real confrontation. Like I don't see it. Like, whatever. Like, I'll see you later, man. I love you. Like, bye. Like, it's not even a big deal. Like, I don't get it. It's like I just don't. It's not that I don't care. It's just like I know it's something deeper, right? it's like I know it's their trauma or something. It's something else they're dealing with, and it has nothing to do with me because like my intent is for love. Like I'm not trying to harm people. Um, like it is what it is, and then that's it. Like I don't know. Like, but I've also set a lot of boundaries too. Like I set boundaries really hard with people now. I mean, I don't think people like it. Um, but I've learned to respect myself, and because a lot of me freely giving people myself to people and getting nothing in return, they like how you treat people is how they're gonna treat you. Like, not really. I'm trying to think how this is. Like they learn how to treat you based on like if you let people walk over you all the time, which I always did, um, then that's they know it's acceptable, right? And so then that's how they're programmed to respond to you. But when you check people and you're like, no, I'm not going to have that, and you're not being mean, like I'm not going to deal with this kind of behavior, um, then people don't like that at all, bro. They don't like it at all. I think it's hilarious. Like, tell me what you want. Tell me what you want. It's super funny, and I think it's funny. I've read posts and stuff online about like, if someone has to ask you how you want to be treated in a relationship, like you shouldn't date them. I'm like, why? Why? That makes zero sense to me. That makes zero sense to me. Because it's like, look, like if I meet somebody and I'm like, hey, look, like I want to know how you work. I want to know what you expect from me. I want to know what you like. I want to know what you don't like. Like you tell me what you think, how you think I should treat you. And then we can go from there. Because like because not only that is like then it gets the other person to start thinking about like really what do they want? And do they really want that? Do they really want me to talk bad to them? I mean, no, they don't. But they tend to be in relationships where people talk bad. I don't know why they like bad boys, like and it's like you guys don't make any sense. Like you tell me you want me to be nice, but you want someone to be nice and treat you well, but then you only want to date people that are mean to you. Like it's like so. What do you really want? Like I just want to hear you say what you want, and then get that out there in the real world, so you can hear it. And who knows? Like some people, like I guess the love language stuff too. Like I want to know, like if you like this, if you like that, if you like cuddle time, if you don't like cuddle time, if you like food, if you don't like food. Like, do you want me to buy you flowers all the time? Do you need that kind of stuff or not? I mean, I'm gonna do it anyways, but like I just want to know, like what's something special to you? It's just I just want to know, and then we go from there. Yeah, it's gonna be spontaneous and stuff, but like how is the other person supposed to know how to treat you if you don't tell them? Like that's why you got to communicate, and it makes zero sense to me. Like it makes zero sense because yeah, they should just know how to treat you. Evidently not. Because I may get you a certain flower and it's connected to some type of trauma and it flips you out. And then I'm like, what did I do wrong? I just was trying to love you, but evidently I bought this flower that somebody and it triggered you. Like it makes zero sense to me. Like communicate. What do you like? What do you not like? What are you insecure about? This is what I'm insecure about. Maybe if you tell me what you're insecure about, I can, you know, every day like tell you you're beautiful. Or I love your ankles. If you have an insecurity about your ankles, you know what I'm saying? Like it's very simple. And then over time, like you keep hearing it, and then you're gonna believe it, and then you won't be insecure about that anymore. And then same with me. Cody, you're perfect the way you are. You're the perfect height. You're not short. You know, like that. You know, stuff like that. Like it's very simple. I think all people that are married, like they should sit down and do that. Like every week, communicate and say, you know, I feel fat, and then the other person can make them feel better about it all week long and help them. You know, like boost them up. No, I love you the way you are. Like that's why I'm married to you. You're beautiful. You're perfect. You birthed my kids. Like you're fire. I love you. Like it's simple, man. Communication is key, bro. And then when you're communicating, you are freely giving each other time, which is the greatest thing in the world. Like you're surrendering to each other every time. Like it's love, man. It's complete love. It's fire. And not with phones in front of you and stuff like that. Like put that stuff on silent. Put it in a bowl and have time together without distractions. Like every day and grow together. Read a book together. I don't know. Dance every night together. Fake it till you make it, man. Like that's what's so funny. It's like all this stuff is like it's so cool because it's like where you put your attention, like you're programming yourself, and that's why I think like the Twitters and the Facebooks and Instagrams, like I think that's why I think they're so bad because what's happening is like husbands and wives are spending all their time on these things when they should be spending them with their wife, and instead they're getting ideas and they're like, well, my wife doesn't look like this, or my husband doesn't look like this, and then over time, it's like you get programmed to that you see it so much that you want it, right? Or you think the grass is greener on the other side, right? And then who knows? And then you get put in a situation one night, or you go out and party and drink a little bit and get drunk and start hanging out with younger girls or something, and you get implemented like you do something you shouldn't do, and then it's ridiculous. Like, dude, stay at home with your wife, dude. That's fire. She's your wife. That's fire. You picked her. You loved her. Show her that. You gotta spend time together. All the time together. Why would you want somebody else? That's stupid. And actually, like I'm kind of like weird. A lot of times that's why I have cycles. Even though I get stuck in cycles and go to the same places over and over again, like at some point I leave because I don't want. Because like who you spend time with, like if you guys spend time together, like at some point, like who you spend time with, like obviously stuff happens and you start whatever. Like it's weird. So I try and break cycles a lot of times, and I'll quit going to places and stuff like that, man. Just because I don't want, you know, the wrong ideas and people play fantasy land in their head and stuff. And I used to do it, so I mean, I know I'm better now. I don't play fantasy anymore in my head, which is so weird. But like I said, it's this brain dumping, this talking all the time. It helps me think clearly, and it helps me be more mindful of like one idea going in my head, and I can just swipe it away. I can swipe left on it instead of right, or whatever the opposite is. What you don't want it. Dude, that's weird. I'm trying to think. So I need to look into left and right on a human body because whoever created the science on swiping left and right, there's a reason why. There's a huge reason why. Honestly, I think this is what it is. I have no science to prove this. I have nothing to prove this. Nothing. This is just spitball thinking. swiping right with your right hand, swiping right. It's gonna have to do with some kind of um, impulse control, and it's probably gonna be attached to some kind of like external sex drive and passion, or physical traits, um, and physical side of your brain, like things like maybe even logic. Not logic. What would it be? Dude, I want to look into this because whoever created it, I guarantee you. I don't know if you swipe, because I think right's good. Like you like them, and left is always. I'll have to look. I'll have to do some research on it. Swiping right, swiping left is swiping right. Like you like it, and then it hits you a new picture. I don't know. I don't know how those things work, but I guarantee you there's some kind of science behind the way they did it, and it's probably bigger than we think. And it obviously created a habit if it wasn't formed before, and it created some neural pathways and stuff in every human from swiping right and swiping left. So it's something. There's something that they programmed you. I don't know what it would be. I would have to look into it, but they programmed us. So it's something now. And it could be for like instant gratification type stuff. Like you swipe right, like you instantly, um, and that could be why. Yeah, that could be why different apps are different. Like we have to push a button, because they may, yeah. Like some apps are probably catered to more physical stuff, and then some apps are catered to like more like intellectual stuff, and so yeah, it just depends on the science behind whatever the app wants you to be, like what part of the brain it wants you to use. Like that stuff is crazy. But that's how guarantee you how this works. And then you're programming yourself, and then you're creating new neural pathways when you swipe right, when you swipe left. Like you dislike stuff, you swipe it left. You swipe right, you like it, or you want it, or whatever. It's crazy, man. I'm gonna pour out a Gatorade bottle real quick. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's fire. I'm not as emotional right now. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know. It just kind of went away through talking. I love talking, and it's funny. Like I was working out in the gym, and the girl was like, she walked around the corner, and I was like doing dips or something, and she was like, "Oh, you scared me." I said, "Yeah, I'm sneaky." I said, "I'm pretty quiet." She was like, "I'm about to watch you." And then she then she said, she goes, "You're pretty quiet until you start talking." I said, "Yeah," because I talked to them today for like there's three girls there, three women, and I talked to them for a long time, like, and I was just going ham, like, cause I get so excited, and I have so much information, like, boom, 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 like, I love it, and ultimately all I'm doing is just like I'm throwing little sparks of like, this is what I've done, like I went through crap, like, and I, this is what I'm doing to, become a better man, and everyone can do it. Everyone can change. Like it's a long process, but not in the grand scheme of things. It's a very short process in the grand scheme of things, but like these are some things that I did. Maybe you can take information from me and use it on your own. Like start thinking on your own, and maybe one day they'll come to me and ask, well, let's talk about it deeply, and I'm ready. And I want to hear their stories. I want to hear what they're going through. I want to stare them in the eyes and like just feel the emotion, see the emotion, and dude, that stuff is fire to me. It's so fire. Just to be in somebody else's world, like I love it. Like, I love to just be in somebody else's world, and just for a minute, just for a second, just for 3 hours. Who cares? Like I love it. Like thank you. Like you're a blessing to me. I'm so grateful that you'll let me walk into your world. You don't know how lucky I am. You're giving me your time. Like, it's beautiful. The only currency in the world, time. The greatest commodity, time. Like, it's fire. That's why husband and wife is fire, because like you guys are all like, you find somebody, you're gonna constantly like, you want to give them your time for eternity. Like, that's fire to me. It's so fire, and they want to give you as much time as possible too. Like, it's freaking amazing, dude. So do it. Like, humans are so beautiful, man. This is so beautiful. Like, dude, this is a show, man. We are in a show, in the greatest movie, the greatest production ever created, man. This is the greatest production ever made. Like, it's fire, dude. Like, and all these props are for us. Like, and they're all real and they're all alive, and the trees and the way the whole system works is for us, for humans, so we can be this production, this whatever we want to do production. Like, it's so fire, man. Someone's got to be watching us. I mean, because we like, that's what's so funny is like, like when Twitch got real big in the beginning, and like people were watching, like people play video games 24 hours a day, and I did too. Like, I loved watching people play video games. I always have. Like, my older brother, like, he would play video games, and I would just sit there and watch for hours. Like, I got engulfed in it. Like, just, oh, it's so cool. Like, I'm getting to watch him play, and I'm like watching every move and why he's doing, not asking questions, just watching. And then started building stories of like why he does it that way. And then I play the game and I do it totally opposite. Like, that was so funny. That's what's so funny about me and my older brother, man. So different. Like, literally, like opposites when it comes to like the way we think. Um, like, he's so like, he just thinks about things so one way, and I'm more of a simple man, but super complicated. Like, if I say one word, like, ultimately one word is like a book or a dictionary or like a whole encyclopedia. Like, that's how I came up with the one word that I'm describing something with. Like, I mean, I did my part. Like, um, like, it's weird. Like, I think of things in totality, which is like super big, and then like other people think of things so like straightforward, and like it has to be that way. And I'm like, well, it depends on all these variables. Like, it really depends. And I don't know. It's kind of confusing to me how different people are than the way I think. And that's why I think it's cool. And that's why I think I have like the influence that I have, is because like people, number one, because I look so different than I talk and act. And so it's almost like an icebreaker. Like, it confuses you instantly. And I watch it all the time. I love it. Like, when you sit across the table from somebody, or you meet somebody, and you open your mouth, and you're like, they're kind of confused because they already judged me and assumed things, and I'm none of those things. Surprise! I'm none of those things. Whatever you thought I was, believe me, you did not have any clue. And now I do that with people. Now with people, like, I look at you and say hello, and I'm ready. Like, surprise me. I don't care. Like, surprise me. I'm ready for this. Like, I'm about to be happy because I have no idea. I'm not thinking. I'm not creating. I'm not assuming anything. other that you're a beautiful human being and you're nothing but love. Like, I'm ready. Like, this is what I live for now, and I want to hear everything. I want to hear everything. I love it. People of fire, man. I don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be crazy. Tomorrow's gonna be fire. I want to paint, but I'm tired, and I may try and paint. I don't know. I definitely actually may wake up and go work out in the morning real quick, and then go do my day, and then cut grass, go to the dump, and then probably try to work out again tomorrow night. And 2 days, baby. I'm crazy. I'm so crazy. As long as I eat enough protein shakes, I'll be okay. And drink a lot of water. I mean, I have a gallon jug water that I drink. So I just need to make sure and drink one of those a day. Preferably a gallon and a half a day. And then if that's the case, dude, I would drop. I would drop probably 20 more pounds pretty quick, which will put me at like 60, 160. Man, I don't. Yeah, 160 would be fine. I think I prefer like the weight I'm at, but who knows? Who knows? I don't know, man. Today was fire. Talking to people was fire. Like, just told me talking to people. Like, I love it. I'm trying to think what else to talk about. I don't know if there's anything cool to talk about or something I need to battle. I mean, that's what's so cool, man. Is like, honestly, like, I can't explain it, but it's like from this point on, like, I don't have to dive into my past. Um, like I was talking to them, and I told them that I had this girl. So I was like, yeah, I knew I had abandonment issues, and I know, um, but I don't really, but they're not me anymore. Like before, so like, say I have these tattoos on my arm. Before, it would be like I had tattoos of like abandonment that was staring at me all the time, or my are the opposite of all these things. Like literally, like that's what I saw. I saw the opposite of all these things, like abandonment. I wasn't loved. Like I wasn't worthy, and I'm not gonna say those stuff. So I don't need to say those things out loud. But yeah. And now it's like, dude, I'm not. Like I'm living in the day from sun up to sundown, or from my eyes opening to my eyes closed. Like I'm living life completely in that time frame, and I'm not worried about the past anymore. I use the past for lessons. I use the past to describe things that I've gone through and things that I've overcome. I use the past to um, connect with people and be vulnerable. But I don't live in the past anymore. Like I physically have to get in a spaceship mentally. I'll mentally get in a spaceship and go back in time. Like just to even live in those stuff now. Like I can't just grab them and then let them overcome me anymore. It's super weird. I can't really explain it, but they just don't have the power that they did have over me. And it's super cool because that's all I want for people. It's like I don't want you to technically like forget your past because your past are lessons. and and they're scar and you have scars from them, and you got to use those to help other people, and and mostly just to be an example. You just have to use your past so people um give you credibility, really, and take the time to listen to you. Um, that's it. Like the past, your past isn't for them. Your past was for you, and the way I look at it is like it took all that stuff to happen to you in order to get you to a breaking point, um, to where you want to change. Where you're like, I'm tired of this. I can't stay doing this again. I can't keep doing things that aren't good for me. Like, you know, when I talked to somebody today, and I was like, it's funny because that's the point. Like, I had all these abandonment issues, or I would give too much to people, and then they would leave me, or something like. And it's not like that, but I kept doing it over and over and over again, and then, like I said, I was like, this is stupid. I keep making the same decision over and over again. Let's just do the opposite. And as soon as I did it, like, these issues go away. Like, I beat my karma. I learned my lesson. And I mean, it sucks because the thing is, you have to sacrifice the things that you like. Sometimes, like the comfortability or the habit or the normal stuff, like the stuff that's normal, like normal in chaos, like you thrive in chaos, or like you expect chaos to happen, like, or you expect to be yelled at, or you like the stuff that seems normal to you, and like you have to sacrifice that stuff. You gotta get rid of it. It could be jobs, it could be monetary stuff that you have to sacrifice. Like, I can't work at this job anymore because these people bring me down, or they treat me like crap, or they're narcissists, and or they demean me, or they hit on me all the time, and you know, or whatever. Who knows what it is? Like, or I can't stay in this relationship because they gang up on me. The whole family puts me down, and they tell me I'm not good enough, and they judge me for everything. Like, they don't want me to be happy, um, because they're in misery, and misery loves company, and so, like, there's a lot of stuff that you have to, like, give up, and it's hard to, man. It really is. It's just, you just have to get fed up and be like, peace, see ya, and walk away from it. It's the easiest way to do it. And it sucks because it's kind of like ghosting um, somebody or people, but, like, sometimes that's the easiest way, and it's ultimately for yourself. And it's fine because, like, people ghost me, whatever. I don't care, man. I used to, um, but now the majority of people that ghost me, I'm like, it's whatever. Like, I triggered something in you. I did. I know I did. And I'm not really sorry about it, but um, I trust you did whatever you thought was best. And it is what it is. I trust you completely. And always have and always will. Like, because it's not my place. I can't fix it for you. I don't know your life. I don't know what you're going through. I don't know any of that stuff. Like, who am I to judge and say you're doing something right or wrong? Like, I'm not. It's not my place. I could want all day long the best for people, and I do, but it doesn't mean I've not walked in your shoes. I'm not in there. I don't have your experiences. So, like, you know, there's nothing I could do other than just be myself and be my best version. And it's cool that way. It's a lot cooler that way. Like I don't have to worry about other stuff. And if you come back, if someone comes back and then they come back and we can live each day, again new. Don't worry about the past. Like that's what's cool, man. Is I'm just excited to meet people again, and like I said, with these new eyes and this new logic and or like way of living, and I don't have to worry about the past. I don't, because I don't see that anymore. I only see max potential, and if that's what I'm putting out, like that's what I'm gonna get in return. Like if I'm putting out love, I'm gonna get love in return, and if not, then they won't be there much. They won't be there long because they won't be able to stay in my energy, and I'm fine with it because I'm happy. And if you're in my energy, man, I want you to be happy too, and you're gonna be happy. If I'm eating steak, you're eating steak. You know, if I'm eating steak, I'm gonna feed you steak every day because I'm gonna eat steak every day. And if you can't handle it, then they'll see you later. You know, so I'm gonna love you every day, and if you can't handle it, then I'll see you when you can handle it, or when you want it, or when you want to. You know, that's what's cool. And I hope, like I said, man, I know I'm meeting people. That's what's so cool is like now I'm meeting people more on my level every day. And that's what's cool, man. It's cool because the journey that I'm on is I'm not the only one on this journey, and everyone's doing this journey differently, which is fire. And that's why I keep telling people, I'm like, look, man, don't listen to me. Like, listen to me just to be inspired, and to know that you can. But I was like, but you're gonna do it your own way. And you're your best teacher. Like, the way I did it is not gonna be the way everyone can do it, or should do it. Because it's probably not the smartest thing for me to do life of extremes, man. Like it really isn't. Um, but I'm a very simple man, and to me that makes sense. To me that made sense. Go hard in the paint, no matter which direction I'm going, and and then as I mature, as a man, I'm finding that balance. Like this is part of my balance, man. Like coming home before I go inside, so I don't waste time doing other stupid stuff. Um, I'm watching something or whatever. Like I talk. Like I make this is new in my life, and it's helping me balance and give me my me time every night. And dude, this is the fire. This is I love it. And then I go to sleep listening to this. Like I'll go to sleep listening to this talk. And so whatever I say, like I listen to it twice. And and then when I wake up, I'll listen to it again. Depending on how I feel. Sometimes I'll play music first, but a lot of times I'll just listen to my voice again. Like I love it. I love my voice. I don't know if I love it, but it's normal to me now. Um, but I do love it. I guess I don't know. It's so cool, man. People are so cool. It's so weird because like every day, like I meet people and then like I'm so infatuated with like everything about all of them. Like so then like through my brain, like I picture them and I picture like little moments they were doing something like it just makes me laugh. I just giggle. I'm like that's so cool. Like and then who knows like the way they sit, the way they like all of them. But it's like I just run through all the humans because it's like so fire and they're all different. They all do things different and it's all based on their experiences. Like it's super cool. It's super fire. Humans are so cool, man. So cool. I don't know. Tomorrow though, tomorrow's gonna be fire. It's gonna be another cool day. I honestly like tomorrow. I have no idea what I'm doing other than like a few things. I'm kind of excited about it. Because I don't have anything planned out. With today, I had some stuff that was planned out, so it kind of forced me to go to certain places. But tomorrow, I won't. Be, there won't be a plan. Um, I may pick up materials if it's not raining. Um, if I don't end up going out to another job. There's like a big art thing this weekend too, and man, I don't really know if I want to go. It's just I kind of want to do, but at the same time, it's like a fancy thing, and I'm just not fancy, bro. But maybe I should be fancy. I don't know. We'll see how it plays out. I mean, the whole thing. A lot of it is like my art. Like I'm kind of at the point where like I don't need help with my art. Like I do maybe, but but not really. Like I think I can grow my art on my own. And like what would somebody else do? Like what is somebody gonna do to help me with my art? Like nothing. I mean, really. Um, I mean, it's cool to meet people, and I may go. But I don't know, man. Like I said, I there's a way that I can make my art get big, anyways. I just trying to get through the next little bit of time, and then I'm gonna create something huge with it. But I know how to do it. I just got to do it. Um, and I made a mistake by buying bigger canvases a couple weeks ago because now I only want to paint on the bigger canvases, and for some weird reason, and it's always been a problem with me. Is like I always have to go bigger every time, and because I get bored really quick with life. Um, like I've always been like that. Like once I do something, like I gotta up it. I gotta up it. I gotta up it. I gotta up it. Like how can it get better? How can it be bigger? Um, how can I change it? How can I innovate on it? Dude, I don't know what that is. I'm gonna have to look into that because I don't know, man. I think it's cool though because I think it's gonna push me. And that's what I'm saying. That's why I talked about like I want to get to the point where I'm creating all day, every day, and but not really. You know, I still want my people time, but I want to be creating like a lot. Like every time I do something, like I want to create. Um, Whether I'm helping people half the day and then creating like the rest. I probably need like a studio, like an art studio place I can do it in, and where I can do multifaceted things, where I can start doing sculptures and start building sculptures and stuff like that with raw materials. And I don't know. I'm super excited about the future and what's gonna happen. I'm super excited about it because I really don't see me keep building. I don't or remodeling and stuff because it doesn't fit in with it just doesn't fit in with my goals anymore. Because it takes just too much time. Like I don't have enough time to do everything I want, and we're doing what I want from now on. And where there's a will, there's a way. I just take sacrifice and ideas and just do it. I'm obsessed with being the best. Got to be easy. Yeah. Yeah, dude, music is fire to me, man, because it changes everything, dude. Like, I'm talking about what I'm gonna do in the future, and then this song pops on. It's gonna be easy. Take it easy. No, no, no. 4850. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. That's what I'm saying. What's crazy is like I met a new group of people today, and so like I'm excited about like what's gonna happen in the future with us and them. Like, what's gonna like how is our relationships gonna grow? Like and interact and like that's cool because like every new people that I'm meeting, like I'm watching some people partake in it in the relationship, and we grow and become better friends, and we have more communication, and we talk and we give each other time, and then others like they're intimidated and they shy away. Some people are scared, like or they I know what it is. I mean, they don't want to deal with whatever and what I invoke in them, and so like I love it because then I know who wants to change or is receptive of what I'm saying or what I'm doing or who I am, and so I can delegate more time to them, and they're equally giving me stuff back too. That's what's so cool is the equal give and take. I talked to a kid today and I was like, man, I was like, I always gave too much, which is fine. I only just wanted a little bit in return. Like I know I'm gonna give you everything every time. Like I know, I just want a little bit in return. I'm not greedy, dude. I don't want all of you in return. That'd be crazy if that happened. I don't know what I would do, but I just want a little bit in return, you know. And but then I was like, you know what? If I respect myself as a human and my time, which I think is very important, like it's the most important thing in the world, is time, then I'm only looking for relationships with humans where I get close to equal return. Because in order for me to keep growing, I need to get the information out of their brain, and I need their perceptions or perception. I need their ideas, so I can put that in my Rolodeck of information to constantly keep growing. Because they have fire ideas, man, and they have such different perspectives than me. And like I said, I'm only one mind, and I only have two sets of eyes, and my perception is only this. But if you're standing to the right of me, beside me, above me, below me, like your perception is different. You're seeing a lot of different things that I cannot see. And for me to go through the world by myself and to assume that I'm always right is stupid. It can't be that way. So if I constantly want to grow as a human being, I need as many perceptions as possible from other people, and I need the information in their head to better me. Because I'm a master chameleon. I need all the information to keep growing and being who I am. Like I'm always, collecting everything. And I'm not a master chameleon anymore. I still am. I can be. Like the skill is there. But I'm just me now. But me is a mix of all these people. Like me is a master chameleon. Like, but it's real. It's me. I just took everything I liked from people, and because people are infinite love, and I'm that. I'm love. I'm the love of everyone I've ever seen. I'm just reflecting it. I love it. It's cool, but I'm me though, because I combined all those things together and made me. But I don't know. It's cool, man. Dude, music is so fire. I would like to start singing, but I have a problem. And I talked to this girl too, and I asked, I was like, you're a chameleon, and she's like, yes, and I was like, so when you sing, you mimic. And she's like, yeah, I'm mimic. And I was like, yeah, I know. I do the same thing. I can't. I was like, I don't know what. I don't have my own voice. Um, and it's hard for me to detach from that. Like, so like if a song's on, like I'm singing it, like they're singing it. I'm trying to figure out like what my voice is. Like I need to find my own voice. But maybe not. Like maybe my voice is a combination of all voices that I've heard. So I love singing. I don't know if I'm good or not, and who cares? To be honest with you, but I love singing, and I love singing. I just don't know if I'm good or not, though. But singing's fun to me. I love it. I get hype. It feels good. It's music. Music is so amazing. It's creative and it's like it invokes so many emotions and like music is timeless too. Dude, like back in my I don't know if I talked about this, but I love music so much. And before I started recording, this is what's crazy. There was so much time before I started recording myself talking. Well, I did this same process, except I just did it on my own, like not recording it, and with ideas, and then talking and writing it in my journal and stuff like that. But one of the very first thoughts that I had was like, "Man, Cody, you love music," and I was like, "Yeah, music's fire." And a lot of this stuff, all because I asked a question earlier, like I was like, "What is God?" Like, um, when I started all of this, because one of my biggest questions was like either God is who he says he is and he's everything, or he's over everything, he's the greatest thing ever. Like he created everything, or he didn't. And so that was the question that I asked. And I was like, well, then what is God? And then I was like, everything is made up of vibration. Like everything. Like vibration has to be the first of all things, because even sound is vibration. Not sound, but light. Even light's vibration. So, for anything to exist, it has to be a vibration first. And so I was like, music is a vibration. So I was like, if God's the first thing ever, um, then he's technically a vibration as well. But he's the first vibration, or eternal vibration. I don't, our brains can't really like think of things without a beginning or an end. Well, yeah, other than the infinity or whatever. But I was like, music is a vibration, and I was like, so the most amazing thing ever, like the greatest thing ever, like it's God, and then God created vibration or music, and so I was like, music is so fire because it's like the very first thing that created everything. Like it's everything, like the trees, yeah, everything is a noise. We just can't pick it up based on our receptors. But everything's a vibration. Everything is music. I was like, that's why music is so fire, and music is timeless. Like I was thinking about like, you know, old music 20 years ago, like it still evokes the same emotion it evoked 20 years ago in people. Like everyone can connect with music. Like, and it doesn't even matter like the language either. Like it still invokes the same thing. Like it's fire. Like music is the most ridiculous thing ever, and it's timeless, and it affects everyone. And a song 30 years ago can affect someone now. And you can always bring it back and play it, and it's always like boom. It never loses its glory, like ever. Like it's fire. Music is lasts forever. Music is eternal, and that creative ability is eternal. It's almost like art. The only difference is like art you can destroy. I mean, I guess music you could destroy, but now I guess we could lose songs. But like once it's created, it's there forever. Like I mean, when we're reading Shakespeare, it's that old. We're reading the Bible, like writing, like it was created. So I think arts now, like the arts, um, is the most important thing in this world, the creative arts. Um, and then I look at the school systems and like they're canceling arts or they don't have money for arts. I'm like, you guys are literally canceling the greatest thing in the world, and which is our creative ability, and you're deeming it not good or not worthy. I'm like, you guys are stupid. You guys are taking away love. That's love. And then when I go to an art show and see the high school kids, like, dude, it's so fire, the creative ability that they have and all the raw emotions in their art. And I'm like, dude, like this is what it's about. Like, and these kids are telling you their life, you know, and the struggles that they have. Like, we got to go in there and save those kids. We got to fix those families. They're going through real life struggles and they're all alone. And at least they have an outlet, you know, that will help deal with some of it, but it doesn't. But they still, like, once they create that piece of work, like, and they free up some of that emotion and that struggle, but then they have to go to sleep in the same bed again, and they got to be in the same house again with that where they gain that emotion from, and it's sad to me. It sucks. But I don't know. But yeah, I think art. Yeah, that's what's funny is because like a year ago, like man, I never thought about art. I thought it was stupid. I thought like this dude's a weird. But now I'm like, dude, this stuff is fire. It's creative. Like people are creating. Like who cares? That's what's in their head. Yeah, and some of it's demented, and some of it's we could say evil, and maybe really over sexualized, which is fine. I mean that's part of the human. You know, I just think I think that's for adults, and we should maybe learn to keep it separate, more separate than it is now, because we're like destroying innocent minds with it, and we're creating pleasure bots, and it's super weird. It's because ultimately it's just it's teaching people that physical qualities are more important than everything else, and that you just need to look like everybody else, and that's how you find love. Like that's your worth is your physical traits and your ability to, I don't know, just I don't know, provide instant gratification for each other. I have no idea. But that's what I see, and then it seems like with the TikToks and the stuff, and the young kids are just watching all this stuff, and it's just disgusting to me, and it's just bad. It's just very bad because it's ultimately just programming people that their worth is their physical traits only. And it sucks because that's not your worth. It's not. Like I said, and it's a roll of the dice. That's the point. Is like some people are, like you go back to like the master race of like white and or blonde hair, blue eyes type crap, and like that was so ignorant and so dumb, and like all those people got the roll of the dice. Like it's dumb. It's like you didn't get to choose who your parents were. You didn't get to choose your genetics. Like that makes zero sense. And then you're gonna judge people solely on that, something they have zero control over. That makes zero sense. Zero. You just got lucky and you're 6'4", and maybe not, because in my eyes, like I don't know. I don't really see any pro or cons over 6'4", except maybe you can play football, or you have to be an athlete, or you could be. I don't know. I don't, because there's so much stuff I can do that a 6'4" guy couldn't do, and then there's really nothing a 6'4" guy could do that I can't. I can just go get a ladder. You know, you change that light bulb, well, I can just go get a ladder, bruh. What do you mean? I don't know. Maybe that's the way it works. Like, the bigger you are, maybe it's. I don't know. I just think I can always get that big, but you can never get smaller. I don't know. Maybe not. Who knows? I don't know what they could do that I can't do. I could fit in a crawl space, and maybe a big dude can't. I don't know, man. What could they do that I can't do? Maybe they can lift a car. I would just need to get strong, and then I can lift the car too. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. So like, yeah, I mean, like physical qualities just really mean nothing. And like I said, it's a roll of a dice, and it's just it makes zero sense to me. Zero sense. Maybe I'm just saying that because I'm the way I am. I don't know. Like, I guess if I was like a master race, then I would be like, I wouldn't care. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I don't know what. I just don't think it matters anymore. I don't think it ever mattered, and I think they're just programming us that it does matter, and that everyone's supposed to look like a freaking Greek god or something. I don't know, and everyone's supposed to. I don't know. Who knows? But to each his own. And I don't know, cause it's cool, cause like I like CrossFit and stuff. Like I've never done it, but I like it's cool, and everyone seems super strong, and that's cool to be strong, and especially like for women, it's fire for women to be strong. Like, why would you not want to be strong? Like, you guys already raised create lives. Like, that's pretty freaking strong to me. Like, because when a baby is growing in you, like it's literally killing you and robbing your resources, and you still live and make it through. Like, you're freaking strong. Like, that's strong as crap, bro. Something's inside you growing, stealing from you, stealing all your resources. Like, you're freaking fire. Like, women are fire. Of course, they got a lot of passion and emotion because the freaking something inside of them is like eating them alive. It's beautiful though because they're sacrificing like their self to create. Like, that's fire. Like, that's crazy. It's beautiful. And then they just sacrifice so much. All the like, you gotta feed it until you wean it or whatever, and then like take care of it all the time. Like, it's fire, man. It messes up your hormones and your chemical imbalances. Like, dude, women are crazy, strong, just all together. And and that's what's so cool is like male and females have like different purposes. Like, we're more of a doer, supposed to be like the people that create, like build and like action oriented men are supposed to be the action. And the women think differently, and they have intuition like that's supposed to be better than men's, and like, so who knows? I mean, and that is kind of one reason why like want my helpmate, because I know that there's some things that like she's gonna have a different perspective than me, and I'm gonna listen to it because I know like my weaknesses and strengths, and I know that my perception is not always right or the best. It may be right, but it may not be the best. You know, and I need to be humble enough to like allow my partner to make decisions as well, like with me, not like one of us is not gonna be ultimately in control. Like, this is a partnership, and but you got to be on the same page. Like, you got to read the book together. Together, you can't be reading two separate books. You got to be reading the same book. You got to be watching the same movie. You got to be walking down the same road. That's what's cool. That's what I'm looking forward to, is like that journey part. Like, me walking down one way, and that's why I'm so infatuated with people though, because it's like we could be walking step by step, and she's gonna see something I don't see, and I'm gonna see something she doesn't see, and then we'll kind of co-create together based on both our perceptions. Like that's fire, and that's why a husband and wife should be unstoppable every time. Like, and that's why kings and queens are so fire back in the day because, like, um, like at least good ones, I guess, because they got together. Like they both do different things. Like and they both have different minds, and it's fire. But right now, this journey was my own, and I had to do it on my own, and it had to prepare me for whatever's gonna happen in the future. And so I'm okay with it, and that's what I'm saying. Like everyone I talk to, they're always like, "I got so much love to give, and I'm lonely. I want to give it to somebody else." So I'm like, I get it, man. I get it because a lot of my battle left is that it's like I'm giving my love to people all day, every day, but I really want that one person. And so that's my battle. The majority of any battle I have left. It's like when is that helpmate gonna get here? If she does, like, I don't have to have her, I guess, but it's something I want. Um, just and a lot of it's just because it's a big experience that I want to have forever. Like it just seems fun to me. Um, like to experience all that new stuff, all the stuff that I've just seen, and create a life together. Like that's gonna be challenging, but like I'm ready for that challenge. Like I know it's gonna be fun. I know it's gonna be exciting. It's gonna be spontaneous. Things are gonna come up. It's gonna get rough sometimes. But you just take life by the horns, man. All work out in the end. Music, man. Music's crazy. That's what I'm saying. Like, so a lot of people don't know. I haven't really talked to a lot of people about it, but like, music is fire to me because it's weird. It's like if I'm thinking about something or talking about something, a song will come up that is talking about that, and it's not the other way around. It's not a lot of times. It's not that music. I always say music invokes stuff, but a lot of times it's the opposite. My speaking is invoking music. Um, it's super weird, and it's happened a lot, and then, it kind of plays games with me. And honestly, I think there could be a possibility where, which just sounds crazy. Um, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that because I don't know how it works. I'm not gonna talk about it. I have to, man. I don't even know how I would do research on it. Um, I don't know. I don't know, but like the government does some weird stuff, bro, and I think all things are possible. Now that I know, like, um, everything's possible with me. Like, there's nothing that's not possible. So, like, humans, like, that work in governments and, like, intelligent agencies and, like, special blackout programs, like, with with infinite resources, like, and putting minds together, like the Tower of Babel, man, like, people could be creating some craziness, like, some crazy ideas and stuff. Like, who knows, man? Who knows? I mean, we have papers that CIA's created this, that. We understand like why TV was created, and all this stuff. there's a lot of information on everything. It's kind of like it's even crazy. Like if you guys ever looked into technology and how technology wins. So like, what did we have? We had Blu-ray for a minute, DVDs, but like it's crazy. Like if you watch how what technology wins, it's based on something. It's based on what people use, right? Or what different industries decide to use, and then those industries choose the product um, based on yeah. And so like it's super crazy. And I may talk on that stuff in the future. Um, but I'm probably not gonna talk about it right now. I'm trying to think of like more examples of it, like because pretty much it all has to do with escapes. Like whatever the majority of the world uses as escapes controls the way that the world's going, right? So like, um, so it used to be like music, radio. That's what people used to escape, and then they found out, whatever they could use TV, and then they used that, and then that lasted for the longest time, and then now computers, and then now handheld computers. Um, and it's all about taking your time away, and then marketing and selling you products, and ultimately brainwashing you into buying things. Need Brainwashing you into thinking you need those things, and then that's what It's just all for money. It's controlling you, making you think you need things, and ultimately just to keep control, like keep you a slave in the money system. Like it's super deep, and when everything is already free, like all we need to live is already free because it's love. Like it's raining right now. Like you put some buckets out there and drink some rainwater, bruh. You'll be alright. You may be a little messed up right now because our rain's not as clean as whatever, but you could boil it and then you're good to go. You probably don't even have to, I don't know if you have to boil it or not, but you probably shouldn't have to. But yeah, the water's free. And I buy 5 gallon jugs of water, so you know, like it sucks. I gotta, and then at your water tap, like you have to pay the city for water. Like water's free, bro. Oxygen's free. Food should be free. I'm thinking about like homesteads and stuff. Like, how much food do we really need? That's what's crazy is I think like if you had a homestead and you had gardens and like it would take you maybe a little bit of time to understand like how much food you actually needed to grow and like what would be too much effort or you spend too much time growing too much food and then you have waste. So it would take like a little bit of time for you to understand like or if there's information out there where it'd be where we could like know that you need this much food to survive. Like you need to grow this many vegetables for you to survive per person, right? And if we could find an average number and then you know be able to like do that with everyone. So like if you had a house of four, you would need 20 beds this long with this many plants in it to make it, right? And to not need extra food. And yeah, you're probably gonna lose some weight because you can't just be eating gluttonous all the time. But also the food is better for you, so you're gonna need less of it, and because your body's gonna start using more nutrition values, and it's real food, and it's not fake. It's not make 'em ups and chemicals. There's gonna be a transition period though, a little bit of a transition period. Like your body's gonna need to like shred extra fat, and your glucose levels are gonna have to change, and all kinds of stuff like that. But I don't think you have to eat as much, and I don't know. Like I said, I don't think I think it'll be cooler in the future because all that stuff is fire. Like, who was I talking to? I was talking to somebody about. Okay, yeah, I don't know. Talking about like doing homestead stuff because they wanted to do it. I'm like, yeah, dude, I want to build communities. Well, we do that. Well, we have maybe 40 acres and we got a bunch of houses on it. Not big, nothing like huge, just like small, very simple houses with, whatever. So each family can have their own little place, but, you know, so they can have their separate time together. But then we live together in a community and we work together and we put our monies together and like we provide together and we raise our kids together and we teach them the way of the world and the way it's supposed to be. We keep them innocent. Like that's the future. And because imagine like say you had like 50 families living on one property, like, and you guys put all your money together, like you guys would be rich. And you didn't have house bills, you didn't have food bills, and some of you could work like on the farm, and you could sell products, you could build products together, and like you could really, it would almost be like companies, like you have like little companies that, like well not companies, it would be little empires or little whatever. Well, like maybe you even had like your own like one community, like their main job was like who knows, man. You could do it awesome. You could have so many different things, and then you could barter with each other communities all over the place. Like one community specializes in making clothes, and like that's just one part of the community, and the other one's better at in another area that can grow potatoes, so they just grow a bunch of potatoes and we barter. Where over here we can grow bananas and then we can ship them between communities in the barter system and supply everyone's needs. Like that would be fire. I think that's something big because depending on like where you're at, and then we could have like a hub in the middle, like a market system where we just go and exchange, so we don't have to drive as far. Um, but we're all still working together. Like even though our communities are separate and far away, we still supply needs for all of us because we all agree upon what we need, and maybe one community is more sciencey, and so we could you know ship the kids off to another community to focus on science if that's what they want to learn in, and they're good. And other ones we could ship them to more farmland if they're good at agriculture, and other ones to like you know to the coast if they're more you know that, and then others to like other areas with more trees for botanists and stuff. Like that'd be fire, and I think that'd be cool. Like we create our own system of learning too, and technology and science, and we're all connected, like in a web type of thing, and and it's free. Like everything's free. Like the education's free, and because it's for the greater good of us. Like I think that's cool, and it doesn't have to be that big. Like it's just 50 families per area, or depending on how much land we have. Like, and then it would grow over time, but um, it would just be cool. I think it'd be cool, man. And all like-minded people, and like no real hierarchy. Like we all vote on everything together as a community. Like, um, and we all build together. And like if we lose, we all lose together. Like there's no winners or losers. Like whatever we do it together. And I think that'd be cool, man. And no, like I said, no hierarchy, or there could be like a rotating hierarchy, or maybe a king and queen, but they're kind of separated. Like they're kind of just like maybe they're just who knows? They're just in those positions, and but they are for the people. Like when they vote, like we don't even have a vote. We just vote. We count the numbers and we do based on what the community thinks. I don't know, man. The future's fire, and it's so cool because who knows? Maybe I'm just playing in my imagination. A lot of this. Um, I don't think so, though. I think a lot of it is just cool ideas, man. Um, I'm just trying to figure out better ways to do things. And not only just for me, but mostly just for me and my family, and then people with me. People helping us. Us, all of us, like minded people together. Like, so we can have better for our kids. And get away from this government that's shady. This shady government with no transparency. Like, you don't own anything. Like, it's just a blind. Like, they make it seem like you own stuff, but you don't own nothing, dude. They own it all. They don't control all of it. They can come. Like, we were talking about, like, how there's people like that with homesteads, and, like, then the government sues them because they said, you have to be hooked up to our water. You have to be hooked up to our sewer system. You have to pay for trash dump. You have to do all these things. And, it's illegal, man. You can't do that. And, it's because you don't own anything technically. They own it all, and they force you to use their stuff, and then that's not love. They can't do that. Like we should be able to buy property and that's it. Like don't pay taxes on it or none of that stuff. We don't even need taxes. We don't even know what they're doing with the taxes. I don't know. Maybe that's how it will work. More of like a flat tax, like in each community. Like we all pitch in. I don't know. I don't know how it's gonna work yet. Well, maybe like in each community we can have other jobs too, but we just pay like a flat rate like of this much money every month, and then we supply like basic needs in those communities, and then whatever, and then we whatever. Who knows? Because I think so. I think we could do it in a way like it would be pretty cool. Like we could everyone just pays $1,500 a month, and it supplies the house, electricity, food, and keeps it cheap. And then I don't know. I don't know how it works yet. I just think if the basic needs were met, then from there like we can make things happen. If everyone's basic needs are met, then like money is really nothing else anymore, except for extra stuff, extra fun stuff. And which we're gonna supply that anyways. Like we're gonna have gyms, we're gonna have playgrounds, we're gonna have schools for the kids, like whatever. I don't know. I don't know. I'm excited about it. I'll just have to put pen and paper down and see how it will work. I don't know, but I think that's the future though. Step away from the government and just take care of each other. I mean, we could do it in a way to really screw the government. So this is fire. So what we do is we create nonprofit communities somehow are charities. Then what we do is we go work in the real world, and then we donate it because this is money laundering stuff. This is what they do. This is what the government does. And then we create charities of our communities, and then so, dude, this is it. This is how we do it. And then so when we go to work in the real world, we just donate all our money to our nonprofit that we created and our charities, and then we pay zero taxes. and then we use that money for the community to live. And there's ways this will work. I'll have to get with some legal people on it. But that's it. That's it right there. And there's actually some other ways we can do it too. That's it, because that's what they do. That's what the high ups do. They donate everything to charities, and they take money from the charities. They get paid nonprofits, and yeah, and then we'll technically, so we could still live in the world, do jobs, and create in the real world. But then we live on the other. We live in the community where. Yeah, we can do this. We can make it work, and then the housing and all that stuff will be provided, and yeah. So I gotta figure this out, because we can do that quick. We can do that quickly. It's fire. I don't know. I think I'm done. I don't know what this one's about at all. I'll have to listen to it before I post it, because I don't know what it's about. But I'm excited about tomorrow. I'm excited about today. I'm excited about life. I'm excited about meeting the people that I've met today. I'm hungry as crap. I need to eat. I had a protein shake, but me working out, what I did, like, I'm gonna need to eat, and drink water. Um, I'm excited, man. Tomorrow's gonna be fire day. Whatever happens, happens. My truck's almost at 200K. I'm kind of waiting to see what happens with that. Who knows? I'm just excited. I'm excited to meet new people today. Like, it's fire. I'm excited about, like, talking to them more. Just listening to them. And that's what's crazy. A lot of times when I meet people, I talk a lot at first, because I have to be vulnerable. Like, I have to get out as much information as I can as fast as possible, so I can tell people who I am, and I can be vulnerable, and so they understand. Like, they understand who I am, so they don't have to assume anything. Like, this is it. This is me. Boom. It's a lot. Take it or leave it. Like, yeah, it's overwhelming, but then after that, then we can, like, have slower conversations and deeper conversations. And I didn't know that until just now. Thinking about the new interactions with the people that I've met, it happens this way every single time. I meet them, boom. I talk like crazy, and then we relax. Because I'm so vulnerable, like, that I'm like, there it is. There it is. That's Cody. Take it or leave it. This is who I am. I'm here to help you if you want to talk. And ultimately, you're here to help me. And I want to talk. I want to see what's in there. And I just did it. And that's how it is every time. It's so funny. It's fire. It's fire. Yeah, it's super fire. Because then it's like it's a waiting game after that. It's like, because next time I see him, we just have a little random conversations. And I'm not like I was the first time I met you. Like, I am. Like, I'm out. I got rid of it. You know who I am now. If you got questions, ask. And we'll talk. But I just had to get all that out real quick. This is who I am. Boom. And we can go from there. You can start asking me questions or not, whatever. It's cool. It's like an overload of information. Super quick. It's like I give people my summary of my life. Like, I read the back pages for you. Like, it's, yeah, like the back of a book. The only difference is it's a lot. It's a lot more than the back of a book. It's like it's a Cliff Note version of everything. And so, it's super quick. It's super crazy. I get super excited. I can't hold back. And I'm a lot. But if you can make it past that initial allotness, I get a lot chiller. Because then I can once I talk, then it's out until I can slow down and listen now. Because I got out what I needed to say, and now I can just listen. But I don't know. Tomorrow's gonna be cool, man. It's fire. I'm gonna go inside and eat. I'm trying to get some sleep. Because I did work out. Trying to get some sleep and listen to this talk again and figure out what to name it. Because sometimes, usually what happens the way I name my stuff is like there'll be like one clever sentence or something that just comes out of nowhere, and then like that's it. That's the name. But this one I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna name it, but we'll see. Uh, I'll holler tomorrow. I'm tired. Love y'all. Peace.